Hello, my name is Tom Stiles, and this is Tom's Radio Room Show number 244. We got some good news. Yeah. First, I got to apologize for my voice. I'm still suffering with a cold, although today finally I'm feeling better, but my voice is still not too great. But, well, I got this good news, and I didn't want to hold off any longer, so I wanted to bring it to you. I've had several inquiries about the review I did several months ago. It was an introductory review of a brand new radio, and the brand new radio is the Tecsun PL-880. So I had gotten one of the first off the line from the distributor models through Amazon. Amazon had a deal where you could pre-order it, and then I think it was end of November maybe that they started shipping them, and so I got one of the first ones. And I did a introductory show telling you about the features and stuff like that. But then when I started testing it offline, I found a bunch of problems, and I started searching the internet to see if it was just me or what, and sure enough, there was a lot of people having problems. So many people that they started a users group, a Yahoo users group, which is dedicated to this radio. And basically there was never fails. My weather station tells me what the weather is right when I'm doing a video. Oh well. What was I saying? Where was I? Oh, a couple of the basic problems was associated with shortwave and specifically single sideband mode. And turns out that it had a problem with muting or squelching, whatever you want to call it. And it was designated by the people who were having the problem as soft muting, in that you couldn't ever get the radio to completely turn off the squelch. So no matter what, there was this squelching characteristic of, even though if the signal was real low, but you had a signal, it would still knock the level of the signal down, and that's why it got the term soft muting. It would mute the signal to a lower level, but not completely off like a normal squelch works on, say, a scanner radio. But you couldn't turn it off. And it was driving me nuts, because with shortwave, you don't want typically to use squelching, because you're looking for those signals that are really weak. So you want the radio to be wide open to receive no matter how low the signal is. And with those initial radios, you could not do that. You couldn't turn that squelching off. So after I used it for about an hour, and there were several other problems, after I used it for about an hour, I said, I'm not going to review this because it's got major flaws, and I don't want to get stuck with it. So I boxed it up the same day that I got it, and I sent it back. Well, I had a little hassle with that, but I won't go into that. But I finally got a credit. And so, and I was able to purchase this radio initially because of a subscriber that gave me a credit on Amazon to purchase the radio and do a review. That was very nice, and I thank him for that. He wishes to remain anonymous, so I won't say any more about that. So anyway, so I had that credit on Amazon. So I told the person that gave me the credit that I was going to leave that credit there and wait till they hopefully fix this radio. Since it is computer controlled, it has firmware or software that controls the functions. And you can modify that software if you have the capability of doing it. So sure enough, a couple of months later, maybe less, I read on this users group that there was a new model, and it was the next revision. The first revision that I had was designated 8819. The new version was 8820, and it had fixed some of the problems, not necessarily all, and it improved the shortwave reception and single sideband and this muting problem. So I had been waiting for even maybe a newer version that continued to fix problems. So I was looking for an 8821 version. Well, it's been several months now, and there's no new version beyond 8820. So the same gentleman who gave me the credit to buy this suggested that, I go ahead and try the 8820. And the fact that now Amazon is providing his radios, so Amazon has an excellent return policy so that I would not have the hassle I had before with the other radio trying to return it to the vendor that sells or sold through Amazon, but I had to deal with them directly on that radio. So this week, I went ahead and ordered one. I was so excited about getting this radio again because I really want this radio to succeed. And I even opt for one-day shipping so that I could get it within a 1 day. Because I was ordering it on a Thursday, and with my Prime account, I wouldn't get it till Monday. So I wanted to get it as soon as possible, especially get it before the weekend so I could play with it on the weekend and go test all those functions that weren't working properly before. So anyway, I have not been able to do that yet. So I just wanted to get on the air and tell you that I've got a new one. This is the version 8820, and I will be testing it, and I will be doing a review, good or bad, and I have specific things that I can look at now that were problems before. But as I had said on my introductory show, I really like the look and feel of this radio. I like the functions that it has that other radios don't have. For instance, it has 2 tuning knobs. So unlike other radios where if you want to fast tune, you have to hit a button. If you want to slow tune or fine tune, you have to hit a button, and you only have one knob. This radio actually has 2 tuning knobs, so you just switch between the two. So you fast tune with this one, and then you slow tune with this one. I think this is at 5 kilohertz, and this is 1 kilohertz. I believe that's what the tuning. This could be 110. I don't remember. Whatever. And it's like I say, it's a really good, solid feeling radio too. It doesn't feel, plasticky. The knobs, I think they're plastic, but they feel good because they're knurled knobs. So you get a good feel when you're trying to tune them. Got a nice display. Again, it's not a big radio. Whoops, I got it too close. It's about the width of my hand. So it's really portable. It has a lot of options. And you can go back to my other video and I go through all those options. So anyway, that's kind of the show today. I just want to let people know because I've had a number of people ask me, what am I going to review this thing as far as reception and capability? Well, that's the reason I haven't done it, because I didn't have one. But I have one now, thanks to my very nice subscriber, and we're going to check it out. And hopefully, this new firmware, the radio itself is the same, but the firmware that controls this radio, it has been updated, and we shall see if it improves the radio reception and the functions such as squelching. So that's the show for today. Like I say, I'll be testing this and I'll probably do a couple of videos on this radio because I know there's a lot of interest in this radio, and we'll see how it goes. So if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my videos. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for who have subscribed and used my Amazon store. I really appreciate that. By you using my Amazon store, I get a small credit, and I use those credits to purchase things to review. So that's the show for today. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.